Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Al Stock Trades. How's everybody doing today? Okay, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and get to business here. I hope you like the new music. I just felt a little different today. All right. So keep it real, Al. Represent Clove. Late night one. Yeah, I just literally came back from work. Love you guys. Have a title. Raise the glass. Right. Let's go. Don't hold back, Al. Give us some tough love. New intro music. Yes, indeed, indeed. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Master? All right, so um, you know, the thumbnail says it all. I want to take some moments here to talk about the central concept. Sorry for the picture is not as clear, but a man is only as good as his word. Okay. Unfortunately, where you go, whether it's corporate America, whether it's higher up in the echelons of politics, and whatever field you go into, there exists men that when they give you a handshake, they have no meaning in honoring that. Okay. A lot of people that you see that are in power, that you're like, man, I just want to be like them. For them to get to that position, especially if it's a position of power, chances are they probably screwed someone over. Now, again, I don't speak for everyone, but chances are, if you look at it and study it, I would say maybe less than 20% of people did it the right way and were honest all the way. Okay. Unfortunately, in life, you're going to get people that they're not men in my definition, right? Remember, a man is only as good as his work, right? And I'm not trying to get a lawsuit here, but a prominent billionaire investor who's joined the Lifetime Access platform, right? They always say don't meet your heroes, right? And I know you watch this video and I know you're going to watch it. But the past week, your behavior, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, right? A man is only as good as his word, right? In the ocean, there's waves. They go left and right. Waves collide against each other. And everyone is trying to swim against the current, right? And sometimes there exist people that are like a rock that people can go to and rest on and take a moment to relax. Unfortunately, what you'll realize, folks that are watching, this video, is that sometimes people change positions. They're there for a purpose, just to attract you and to use you as a product, right? And it's unfortunate, right? I mean, how many YouTubers use their subscribers, to essentially make money on them, and push them in a way that they know is wrong, but they don't care, right? Because they're not men. A man is only as good as his word, right? Okay. And I know this may be harsh, especially to who you are, right? But if I didn't say anything, then what? I'm not gonna drink the Kool-Aid, right? I don't care how much money I make. I'm not gonna drink the Kool-Aid. the point that I want to say in this little thumbnail, because we have a lot to talk about, the thing I want to say is, at the end of the day, what I want to be remembered for is I want to be remembered for being honest, for being trustworthy, and for being someone that was there when no one was there for you, right? Because that is ultimately what I wished I had, right? Is it rare? It certainly is, right? No one is going to show you this information, and no one's going to piece things together for you. Wherever you go to um, in life, no matter how high you climb the ladder, there will always, be someone that's going to always try to backstab you. Okay. So you ask what got you on such a tangent? Well, uh, it has to deal with the chain of events. Okay. If you look at smart money versus dumb money, you could see that smart money has been buying this whole dip, and dumb money has been selling. Sadly, the people in which we wanted to help, let me raise the desk here. These are the people that we wanted to help. I mean, what's the overall mission, right? Empowering retail investors to win against Wall Street, right? So while the market was down, Margarine Taylor was buying stocks, right? She was buying the dip. Who do you think she was buying it from? She was buying it from people that were selling, and a lot of retail investors sold. They sold. Okay. The point that I'm trying to spell out to you, and it's hard for a man to express their emotions, right? The point that I'm trying to say is, I've been let down by a lot of people, right? And even my own family, right? But instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to play the game, I'm going to go ahead and be like the game and play the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? I took a different approach. I said, no, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be trustworthy, right? And I hope that you guys see that when I make these videos. For the folks that have joined Lifetime Access, I hope you see that, what I've tried to create. I tried to create a path that'll take you where I started, like 15 years ago, and torpedo speed you within a year or two, less than that, to get you at my level. And now I have technology to help accelerate that. I hope that you all see that, okay? And understand that when I make these videos, when I do these things, I do it from the bottom of my heart because I'm seriously trying to create change. Because unfortunately, when I'm in the hospital taking care of patients, it's already late. They've already got their heart failure. They already got their renal failure. They're already on dialysis. It's too late for me to change them. It's too late. I will help them. I will alleviate their pain and stabilize them, but it's too late. It's too late. They already have drug addiction, right? Obviously, it's never too late for that, but to a point where it's seeded into their heart and it gave them a stroke, right? Endocarditis, right? The point of me creating this platform is to be able to give to you guys what I wish I had. Give to you guys what the billionaires give to their children on how they educate their children about money. Give to you what your bosses know in the back of their hand. Some bosses don't, but if you're up there in the corporate ladder, you know what I'm talking about. The CFOs and whatnot. Am I perfect? I'm not. I'm not perfect. But I'm giving you everything that I know. I'm not holding anything back. Okay? Especially for all of my lifetime access members. I'm giving it to you as much as what else can I give? Right? So a man is only as good as his word, and there's not a lot of men out there. There's not a lot of men. Okay? So the big thing that happened in the past couple of days, honestly, 2 days, is you had the bond market increase its yields. Now, we call these bond vigilantes, and this was coined. In my honest opinion, I think it was coined by an economist by the name of Yardeni, right? I followed him for many years. And like I told you, the stock market's big, but the bond market's bigger, trillions of dollars bigger. The stock market that's comprised of institutions that are hedge funds are primarily Democrat, okay? The bond market is primarily Republican. It has a lot more money, these Republicans, the overall bond market. Historically, as people age, they go into bonds, right? And people that age, they tend to be a little bit more conservative, right? I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but that's what it is now. The bond market yesterday spoke out, and it revolted against Trump. And it literally went up. And then today, Trump understood the message and then redirected, and it went down. Now, obviously, this could be bond vigilantes, but it also could be China, right? Selling off treasuries. Okay. So what happened today? Okay. We'll talk about why all these stocks are, not this one, but, why all these stocks are up 19% here, and this one's up a little bit, 1.27%. But to do that, we have to go through a series and chain of events. Today is April 9th, Wednesday, 8:11 p.m. Today at 7:01 a.m., I said, given all these tariffs, many folks on Wall Street are secretly buying stocks. They are thinking a rally is coming. Who is many folks on Wall Street? Who am I referencing? I spell it out a little bit here. 7:24 a.m. at everyone. Trump leaking what my Wall Street insiders are saying. Interesting. So 7:24. So let's look at the chain of events. 7:24 is where is it? Arizona time. So you have to add 3 hours. So 8, 9, 10, right? So 8, 9, 10. So 10:24. 10:24 is right around here. And then watch. Boom. Right? We were here and we were hours ahead. Okay. So we went ahead and did that. And then 11:17 a.m., we said, like I said, TA can sometimes be a losing game. As I said in the above message, I said something else regarding my Wall Street insiders, and Trump has pivoted, which is reflective to why you see the stock prices increasing. This is why I was holding off on covered calls. The odds of a U.S. recession has decreased from 60 whatever percent down to 48%. It went down as soon as Trump went ahead and postponed tariffs for 90 days. And what happened? The rich got richer and the poor got poor. Another event. So for individuals that said, you know what, I don't know, am I going to buy the dip? Well, you missed out on an opportunity. You missed out, right? Could we get it again? We could. But you see that big jump right there? Palantir. Look at that big jump. Just look at that. Boom. Right? Yesterday we talked about Humana and Clover and alignment and all of them. I'm not going to repeat what I said. Please watch that video in regards to the disruption curve shifted to the right. I'm not going to rehash that. We went ahead and talked about it. There's a video about it. What I am going to talk about is the stock terminal, not the premium, but this stock terminal here. We already see Micro Badger looking at net flows, seeing how much money just got dumped into the stock market. So you can see the power of the platform here. Very quickly, let's go to our comment sections here. By the way, it was very dark time when Clove was threatening reverse split. People were selling, but you were the light in the dark. You helped me keep me strong. I appreciate you, B-Rob. Again, when COVID happened, I saw a lot of these wannabe YouTubers come online, and I was listening to what they're saying. You know how when you eat and you watch YouTube and you're like, you're probably doing it now, who knows, right? I was eating and watching, because I was watching CNBC. I was trying to see what the hell's going on. And I was like cursing at the, you guys know me, right? I was like, I'm like a New Yorker, you know what I mean? I don't know why. I feel like I'm East Coast, I don't know what it is, but it's just what I am. I don't know. I was not born in the East Coast, but it's just how I am. So I'm like talking to the TV or the laptop. And I'm like, you blah, 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 mother, blah, 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 blah. You're shorting the stock market. You blah, 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 blah. Shorting the stock. I'm like, are you shorting? And all of a sudden, you know how YouTube changes the video auto changes the video. And then some retail investor popped up. Hey, welcome to da-da-da-da. We're going to go to the moon. I'm like, what the hell is this? I was like looking at him like, here's this data. And this is I'm like, what the hell is this? This stock is going to go to the moon because the sentiment is high. And, the fundamentals is good because I looked at, the sentiment and I did the due diligence. I'm like, they're just saying all these buzzwords. I'm like, where is the freak? I was like, okay. Let me see what you got. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Right. In any case, I realized that, again, it's free. What do you expect? Right. It's that meme. Let me show you. Meme with pill versus lifestyle change. Remember that meme that you guys I said oil. This one here. This is so true. You had videos that promised, dreams, while you have my videos that are just straight lives and they just go straight financials and they just, there's nothing entertaining. It's just a guy's trying to show you how, just me right there reading The Intelligent Investor. I'm like, hey, this is helpful. Nobody's here, but you guys are here. Okay. So there it is. Was buying Google, didn't sell anything. 26-day. It's $26,000 in a day. How much did I make? Let me see. I didn't even check. Yeah, hot mama. Woohoo! Good money. All right. So, I thought you were jumping off the Clove train. We just hating on the big boys lying to retail. Get access to the platform that can help you stay ahead of the big boy. Oh no! You thought? Oh shit! You thought I was jumping off? No. You're like, what? Jumping off? No. I'm not jumping off. No. It's just the point is just you know, I mean, come on, guys. Aren't you sick of it? Like, aren't you sick and tired of it? Like you want to go on YouTube and you want to watch a video of someone, but it's like, it's bullshit. You want to go ahead and support someone, but it's bullshit. You know what I mean? There is no ethics. There is no honor. Maybe that's why I like the Japanese culture. You know, we can't talk shit about Japan, right? Japan has honor, right? It's something that we lack. We don't have honor, right? That's why Japanese folks don't want us Americans there, right? We'll probably trash the thing, right? And I don't want to speak bad about us, right? But I have to tell you, we lie. There is no honor anymore, right? And I get it. Honor doesn't get you successful in the corporate world, right? Sadly, it doesn't, right? And if you do disagree with me, you know, for all the people chime in, right? But I took a different path, right? So we know, Al, you don't need to prove anything. You can say it like Trump. You have to say it like Trump. China, Jesus Christ, like a chai, like a chai latte, and nah. Man, you guys are funny. And dumb money piled on. Exactly. It's sad. It is sad. And you know how many times I've seen this? Do you know how many times, Master the dude? Do you know how many times I've seen this? Over and over again, while these politicians line their pockets. Go look up Nancy Pelosi IPO visa. I've seen this play out so many times. The pattern stays the same. It's not rocket science. It's like taking English 101. It's like it gets old, right? You keep learning the same. You keep reading the same book, right? I don't want to read this book anymore, right? Or like Psychology 101. I don't want to learn about the Stanford jail whatever thing. I'm done. I'm tired. But again, at least I'm making money, right? But whose money am I making? That's the sad part. That's the sad part. Trump is pumping his own family. He has the markets in his hands. Can tell them what. Kind of crazy, guys. I mean, you saw it today, didn't you? Right? The market will crash in 87 days again. And there's your second buying opportunity. There it is, man. All right. They said it was Japan selling bonds, right? And it could be China, right? Right. I don't know. I don't think so. It's a little bit unclear. Yeah, I heard about this guy. I don't know. Because they retaliated. That's why. Yeah. Masta has what's that? What the hell is that? What? Concoction of vodka and muscle relaxer. I've never had that before. Let's see here. See the economy. Yeah. Are we going SAS? All 8 of us out. Bot spy. Let's see what's going on here. People too optimistic. I want 2K subscribers on my channel. Let's do it, right? I'm just going through all these comments real quick. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to open this up. So let's open up the help menu and let's kind of work this out together. So we'll open up the help menu, look up stock fundamentals real quick, and we'll go ahead and look up quarterly financial ratios for Clover. We'll go ahead and hit the tab and we'll do 15. Just so we know we have it. So here's our beautiful thing here. Let me think. Yeah, this is good. All right. So let's do the date. Q1 2024. We'll bring Clover here. We'll drag it here. Okay. So March 31st, our price fair value was $1.27. So March 31st. Well, we're in April now, so we got to go here now. March 31st, right around here. When Clover was 79 cents, our brain machine, which is our very own technology, part of Lifetime, was saying Clover was worth 127. So obviously that's, it's good, right? Then it went up. After a couple months. And bada bing, bada boom, right? Pretty much, we went up. Okay. Q2, June 30th, it was saying it was worth $1.80. So June 30th was right here. It was $1.23. And Brain Machine was saying $1.80. So obviously we made money, right? It eventually went up to $1.80. Q3, September 2024, September 30, it said it was worth $4. Look at that jump. $4. So September 30, 2024, right here, it was worth $4. So at this point, it was trading at $2.82. So of course, it went up, made money. Q4, which is right now, right? Which is the most, that's it. This is it, Q4, right now. What do you think it says? Drum roll, whatever you want to do. $4.54. And it was trading right around it. Or actually, no. When did we get when December 31st. Right around here. So it was at 326, we made our money. 47%. And then we crashed because of Trump and all these things. Okay. Right now it's 363. And the price to fair value is $4.54. You see that? Again, guys, well, why do you think I was comfortable doing the cash secured puts at this price? You understand what I'm saying? You see how it's all data by Al stock trades. It is all data driven. It is all data driven. That's all I just wanted to show you, just the progression, as you can see, right? So I expect in the next quarter, we should be at $4.54. And who knows? Maybe Q1 of 2025 will say, I don't know, $5, $5.50. I don't know. Maybe it might say $3.50. I don't know. We'll see, right? But ultimately, we will be here and we will use this data to guide us, right? But this is what I wanted to talk about, just to kind of glue it all together. The rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. I realized I couldn't change that. I couldn't do it. I can't change. But what I can do is I can show you. I can show you through the numbers. I can show you through these numbers. I can show you how these wealthy people make money off of you. Right? I mean, you see it here. I mean, look how they exploded. I mean, it's just as the stock went down. I mean, these guys were they were excited. They didn't hesitate. Dumb Money was like, we can do it. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And all of a sudden they're like, hell no, I'm out of here. They're like, I am done. Right? And it's sad. It really is. But the people that are watching, you could do different. You could be different. And understand that, I'm not perfect. I can make mistakes, right? But at the end of the day, I will always be honest with you, right? Because, in 100 years from now, everyone that's listening to this call right now will be dead. And you can't take nothing with you, right? So let's enjoy what we have. But what I would like is I want it to be real. I want it to be real. I don't want it to be fake. Right? And when I go on a vacation and when I, you guys know me, on the lifetime axis, when I go on trips, I go hard, right? When I go on a trip, I can say I tried my best. I don't have to feel guilty about enjoying a nice life, right? Because you feel guilty sometimes, right? You see people work. Oops. Um, damn, they blocked this many ads. Holy shit. Yeah. You see all these people working hard, and they're older than you, and it sucks. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I wish, I wish I had a bigger impact, right? But at least we helped some people, right? And if people that are watching, please subscribe and like and whatever YouTube wants, right? I'm subservient to YouTube. My reach is as good as the algorithms like it, and they only like it if you like the video. And imagine, if you found value in these videos, imagine other people that haven't seen what we're teaching. Imagine how might it change their. I mean, they have sons and daughters, right? So hopefully we can reach those folks that are out there, and we can show them, hey, I was a homeless teen in the wealthiest country in the world, and I found a way out of poverty. I became part of the 0.001%, and you can too, right? There is an honorable path out of poverty, and I built a community that's here for a lifetime, right? So that's all I have for you guys. Love you a lot. We're going to stay the course. I expect the market to recover now. I expect CLOV to go up $4. I would be surprised if it doesn't. We'll see. Earnings is in less than a month, so that should be bullish. I still haven't emailed Clover. I got to email them regarding my prior video, what I talked about. And yeah, guys, at the end of the day, one thing that I want is for our lifetime access members. I cannot wait for all of us to come together and just maybe a fishing trip, or obviously Vegas, but just have real friends, real people in such in a world that people that you have to fake in order to make it. You know what I mean? I want to be able to have people that are themselves, and no matter where you come from, right? I mean, hell, I came from the gutter. I came from the gutter, guys. Right? I don't care where you come from, right? You could be from a farm. You could live in Timbuktu. You could live on the 50th floor in Manhattan. At the end of the day, we're all the same. And this is a project. This is a little project that I created, trying to see if I can impact the social determinants of health. And I think we're getting some success. So love you all. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Love you guys a lot. Best thing I did was invite, man. I appreciate that you're here, right? Not this week, right? Oh, I hope not this week. Yeah, I hope not this week. Hopefully, Trump tweets something, right? I love you guys a lot, and that's it. Life is short, right? You can't take nothing with you. So on your deathbed, you're not going to say, "I wish I worked more." So I hope one day, once all this is said and done, free cash flow, net income, we make our millions, and all this is over. Hope we can come together and just enjoy life, and be able to be free. I like this quote. They say, "A man can dream, can he? No disrespect in terms of change. I haven't seen any. He was stifled by the system because he was sad that he couldn't bring any to his family, right? That's what I get for thinking this world is fair. You know, they go in and they tell you the American dream is yours, right? They tell you you could go do it, right? Right? They tell you that you can steer the ship and never tell you that the ship was sinking, right? And this is the world we live in. This is Wall Street. They will take your money. They will abuse you. This is corporate America. They will abuse you. And once you can't have any more to give because you're sick, they will replace you. So I'm trying to teach you how to break out of the matrix. Okay? And once you break out, we can finally be together. We can enjoy this beautiful world, enjoy the sunsets, enjoy the birds, enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy the wind hitting your face, enjoy the sounds of the ocean, enjoy the smell of the beach pushing against the sand. Enjoy all of that. Watch your kids grow up knowing that they'll be fine because you've done your job as a man and you did it the right way and you did it the honest way. God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next one.
Albert Allen's got the secrets in his hand. Retail heroes taking over this land. Trading stocks with a master plan. Fortunes rising on the Clover brand. Numbers rolling, deals never stop. Bulls are charging, markets gonna pop. Albert's wisdom higher than the top. With Clover Health we'll hit the jackpot. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Stocks are climbing, reaching for the skies. Albert's insights cutting through the lies. Retail dreams standing tall, they rise. In this world of trades, we're the prize. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong.